Okay, so we're starting the welding process here on this flange. Got a little bit going here. The issue with this thing, man, this material is so thick, this is thin, but it seems to be going okay. So the thing I gotta remember when I'm doing this stuff, man, you just gotta take your time. So I did a little bit. I'm letting it cool off a little bit. And then I actually did heat it with a torch a little bit to get a little bit of heat in this part, and I'll do that again when I start back up. I'm putting gas in here. Sorry about that. Putting gas in here with I just disconnected it so it wouldn't melt in the time being. And then I made this plate for it. Got a little vent on the back of it, and I can run gas through there too. So when I start extending on this pipe as it goes, I'm going to be feeding the gas through this plate and then just capping the end on the pipe, so it'll go from here out, and then this will give me a nice base where I don't have to worry about plugging it or anything, but I'll be able to feed the gas in there. I did order the Tricon plug kit, $300, man. But if I'm gonna be doing these things, and I mean, you can spend $50 on a pair of them, and there's a whole bunch in this kit, so it makes sense to do it that way. But I guess that'd give me an excuse to do some more exhaust systems. Maybe do one for my own bike. Anyway, this is how it's going. Okay, so we got this flange welded up. It turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. The only issue I've got to clean up is this little spot here where the tungsten touched it when I was welding. But what I was concerned about with this, the reason I made this a 1/2 inch thick, made it a little thicker than the original, was I was afraid with this stainless, as I welded it, it was going to pull up and shrink, and that's exactly what it did. So I checked it for flatness, and I ended up I die chemmed it and then ran it on the flat surface, and yeah, it was definitely high through here and here, and then I've sanded a lot of that out, and I'm just fine tuning it now. It's pretty flat. It's a lot flatter than it was. So you can use this block to do that, and then I also took a belt off of my sander. I just laid it on my drill press table here, and that's pretty flat too, and that'll work. But so yeah, just getting a little bit flat so there's no leaks on this thing. Okay, we're on the revision number 2 here on this pipe layout, and I think I've got it dialed in here. I've got some shipping tubes that I'm subbing in here instead of cutting pipe for it, of course, and that's a 2-inch shipping tube and a 3-inch. And then I've got my pie cuts in here. Of course, this is way off from what how it's gonna actually fit, but this is the layout. And I think I've got this kind of framed in around here. It covers this pipe just enough, and then what I've done is I've got it tucked in a little bit here, and then it cuts in so that when your leg comes through here, that's a nice open area there, and when you're riding a bike, your leg's a good inch away from that or better, and then when you're standing, it's going to be a lot better here too. And then we'll come out this way. We go to the 3-inch, and we're going to dump out, and he wants it to dump out, in case somebody's standing next to him that he's annoying them. So, which he could do that with just his personality, but apparently he wants his bike to do it. So that's the general layout. We're going to start tacking stuff together here probably Sunday. It's Friday, and I won't be in here tomorrow. So, But that's the progress, and I'm kind of excited about it, man. I can't wait to start getting it tacked in place, and then, you know, once you can start welding it out comfortably, it's nice. So anyway, this is it so far.